Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be drawing Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I both love Yu-Gi-Oh! And Seto Kaiba, and this is part of my top 10 hottest anime guys series because I absolutely love Seto Kaiba. He is definitely in the top 10. He's probably like the 10th hottest anime guy for me, which is kind of funny because I'm drawing him second, but as I stated in my last video, I'm not really going to be drawing them in the order of how attractive I find them. I'm just drawing them as I feel like it. So yeah, he gets to be second. I will make a playlist when I'm done with all of them in which I've ordered them appropriately, so you can check out Chapel's top 10 hottest anime dudes. You know, it's a time. Yes, I also recorded this on my new laptop. And fun fact, okay, so my old laptop was a PC. Is a PC. I still have it. I watch movies on it, and I'm gonna clear off like my recording stuff off of it so I can play games. I'm really excited about that, actually. There's some games I wanted to play for a while, but I couldn't because I didn't have, like, my laptop couldn't handle them because I was doing too much with it. So the new laptop is where I recorded this video, and I'm still figuring it out. Largely because it's a Mac, and I've never had one before, and nothing about it is intuitive. And it took me like a day and a half to just figure out how to put the drivers for my tablet on it. So, yeah, that was fun, and I did figure it out eventually, though. And then my friend George, who exclusively uses Mac, had to come over and teach me things like how to right-click, because that's not intuitive in any way, shape, or form. And so, yeah. It's a time, but I think I'm finally getting the hang of it, so that's good. It's definitely going to be a while before I'm, like, efficient at using this, but, like, it's so far really good for the things I got it for, which were drawing and making videos. So it's doing its purpose. It's being the workhorse I need it to be. And I can't really complain about that, even if I don't really understand how to make it do the things I want it to do. But, you know, it's fine. George can show me, for the most part. He's never used Clip Studio Paint, so he doesn't actually know how to use Clip Studio Paint. But once I get in it, it's fine. I am having a hard time figuring out, like, how big to set, like, my recording area. When I do my, like, screen recordings, though, because on my old laptop, or my other laptop, I guess, I could just tell it to record the window, and Clip Studio Paint was an entire window of its own. On the Mac, it's several windows, and so I have to, like, make sure that I am recording the one that I'm drawing in. But it's weird watching the playback because you can't see, like, when I go over and mess with my layer settings and stuff. So I'm probably going to change, like, my recording area so that you can actually see me fiddle with, like, what tools I'm using and the layers I'm on. Because, I don't know, that might be helpful. My friend Emily watches my art videos, and she last year, during, like, at some point during COVID, decided she was going to learn how to draw, and so she started teaching herself how to draw. And when I started posting videos, it helped her a lot. Like, I don't know if she'd feel weird about me posting links to the Instagram where she posts her arts, like, to show off, like, her progress. But it's really fun to watch. Like, her coloring has gotten a lot better for sure, and her lines are a lot nicer. Like, they got a lot better, a lot faster than mine did when I was doing digital art, which is like, kind of sad, but also I'm mostly really proud of her. Like, it's sad that it took me so long to figure it out, but I'm proud that she figured it out, like, as fast as she did. She still doesn't like her lines, but in all honesty, I still have issues with my lines too, and sometimes if I really don't like them, I will, like, change the color of them, because sometimes that helps if you make them a slightly different color. I don't know, or at least it works for me, I don't know. Because sometimes I will make them, like, brown, or I will, like, color match certain lines to, like, the base color, so, you know, just sometimes it helps. I don't know how to explain it, but that is a thing I like doing sometimes. But yeah, no, that was a tangent and a half. I'm sorry, I don't know where I was going with this. Right, Emily is learning to draw, and I'm proud of her for getting so good. But she also says that watching my videos helped a lot, and I feel like maybe, because even if you're not really paying attention to the stuff going on outside of, like, the actual drawing area, it's probably helpful to see me fiddle around with the things outside of the drawing area, because then you can kind of get an idea of what I'm doing. I guess, which I think helps if you're trying to learn, because I don't feel like I'm a terribly good teacher, but watching me go through the steps of what I'm doing, even if it's sped up footage like what I post, it was probably a big part of why it helped, that, you know, like, why watching my videos helped. So I'm gonna have to figure. The point is, long story short, too long, didn't listen to you ramble. I'm gonna have to fiddle with how my recording area, so you can actually see, like, the tool sections that I'm using, so you can see, like, when I'm changing layers or when I'm clipping a layer, or, you know, whatever. Changing brushes. What brushes am I changing it to? I don't use a lot of brushes. I've said this before, I only use the brushes that come standard with Clip Studio Paint. So I either use the rough pen or the G pen for my lines, depending on how I'm feeling. I use, like, the marker tool to fill in all my colors. I did do the paint bucket tool for a while, but I don't know, I just wasn't into that. Didn't like it, so I went back to using the marker pen to fill in my colors. And then I used the lighter ink to lay down my base shading color, and then I will use the running edge watercolor effect brush to blend out that shading color, and then I layer more on top of it using the lighter ink, and it's a process. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you're using Clip Studio Paint, you know, that's what I do. And sometimes when I change the color of my line art, sometimes I actually I used to do, and you can even see it in a video that I've actually posted on this channel not too long ago, was just, like, I would pick the color, like a dark brown if a character's hair was blonde. I'd pick a brown and do the lines in that, and then fill in the color, and then I would, like, if their shirt was white, I would do a gray for the lines, and then color their shirt white, kind of a brown for their skin, color in their skin, etc., etc. That takes forever, and I didn't really like it, and now I've just started that if I'm going to change the color of the lines, I'll just do them in black like normal, and if I decide I don't like the way they look that way, I will just clip a layer over the liner and then recolor in those areas, like go over the lines I want to be a different color in whatever color on that clipped layer, so they change it, and then I will merge it down, and voila, it's great. It works for me. And so I don't know, I feel like me just rambling at that at you in a video where you don't actually see me do that might not be the most helpful. So someday, I don't know, if anyone's interested, I will do a specific, like, tutorial video about how I about all the stuff I just spoke at you. I don't, you know, so if you want to see that, like, leave a comment below if you want to see like a specific like tutorial out of me, or if you just want to keep seeing speed paints. And you know, if there's any specific characters you would like to see me draw, you can also leave a comment with those in the bottom. If you want to take guesses on who the rest of the lineup for my hottest anime guys are, you can feel free to go ahead. I'm sure Emily has a good idea, some of them. Maybe not all of them, because I've been into anime a lot longer than she has, because I'm older than her. So, there are some series that I've seen that she's never even heard of, so, you know, it's gonna be fun. There's some I'm sure she can guess at least one of them. So it'll be fun. I'm sure she'll have a good time finding out who the ones that she's never heard of are. And yeah. I don't know. That's really all I've got right now. Other, you know, new laptop. Art projects. It's very slow going on my webcomic this month, i.e. I haven't even started storyboarding the next chapter because my work schedule has been so screwy. Before, it was a lot easier because at least my work schedule was regular, but now my schedule is not regular. So hopefully, I don't go into work till 2 tomorrow, so maybe I'll get up early. And by early, I mean like 8 or 9. And just sit down and work on webcomic stuff before I go to work. Because for the next couple of days, I do go into work late, but no. Thursday, I have a dentist appointment to maybe start dealing with that dental problem I've got. I feel like they're just gonna like run a diagnostic then and then just schedule like the work that needs to be done, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot of work and I hate it already, but that's life right now. Yeah, so that's gonna be a thing. And then for the weekend I have to be at work early, which is not as fun. Then my next day off isn't until Monday. I'm not looking forward to this. So it's hard for me to schedule time to work on my webcomic right now. Largely because they keep changing my schedule at work. And I hate it. But it's not fine, actually. It's not. It's not fine, but I will make it work. Links, by the way, to my webcomic are down in the description if you would like to check it out. All of my friends think it's great, but I guess they're kind of biased. But give it a shot if you like looking at my art. I swear it gets better the longer I go. And we're done! Look at that. So here's Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I love him. And if you want to make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos, be sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye!